When I found my mother-in-law's hidden diary full of lies about me, I knew I had to act fast. I never expected to find my mother-in-law's secrets hidden away in my own home. I knew I had to read it when I found it. I'm Sarah. Mike's mom, Emma, lives next door. She always helps out rearranging our pantry, doing laundry. She has a key and comes in whenever she likes. Last week, she left a bag at our house. I heard the door creak open and found her standing there. She gave me a tight smile and said, "I'll just leave this here. I'm running late for book club." She dropped the bag and hurried out. I found a small, leather-bound diary inside. The first entry was dated a month ago. "Sarah is becoming more unpredictable." I flipped through the pages, each one filled with lies about me. She painted me as manipulative and selfish, trying to come between her and Mike. It was all so far from the truth. I heard Mike downstairs, so I quickly put the diary back, my mind racing. I knew I had to confront her, but I also knew I had to be careful. Emma has a way of twisting things. I had to find out what else she was hiding. I had to protect my marriage. I thought back to the times Emma had interfered in our lives. The time she accidentally threw out my favorite shirt, the time she borrowed my car and came back with a dent. Each incident was a small piece of a larger puzzle, and I was determined to solve it. That night, Emma came over for dinner. I could feel the diary burning a hole in my pocket as I stirred the pasta. Mike was in the living room, the TV murmuring softly. It was all so normal, but nothing felt normal to me. I took a deep breath and pulled the diary out of my pocket. I walked into the living room, the diary clutched in my hand. Emma looked up from her knitting, her eyes widening as she saw the diary. "Emma, what is this?" I asked, my voice steady. She turned pale, her hands freezing mid-stitch. "It's just my thoughts, dear," she said, her voice shaking. "You know how mothers can be, always worrying about their children." But I could see the fear in her eyes. I spent the night awake, my mind racing. The next day, I decided to snoop around her house while she was out. I let myself in with the spare key. Her house was neat and tidy. I went straight to her desk, but the drawers were all locked. I heard a car pulling up outside. I quickly put the keys back and rushed out of the house, my heart racing. I made it back to my own house just as Emma was getting out of her car. She looked at me, suspicion in her eyes. "Sarah, what are you doing?" she asked. I forced a smile. "Just getting the mail," I said, holding up an envelope. She raised an eyebrow but said nothing more. I knew I had to be more careful. I had to find another way in. I would need to find another way in. Follow so you don't miss part 2.